This is a quick introductory beepurple video about funding your business. What we'll cover is why you might need funding, what to ask for and when, typically the sources of funding, and I'll give you our contact details at the end as usual. So why you may need funding. This is probably the most common thing we get asked about, and that's can you get cash to actually start the business? Secondly, you might want funding because you've already started and you want to get some equipment or services. And that links into the final point, which is you've started, you've got a little bit of business already, but you want to invest in either some products or services to boost the business. So what to ask for and when? I've actually started here with what you shouldn't do. So typically you wouldn't ask for money from somebody else, even if it's a competition, if you haven't invested your own time and or money into your business already. So that could take the form of speaking to customers, doing some surveys, building a website, whatever. So like I say, even if it's a introductory level competition, they'll want to see that you've invested some of your own time and money first. You want to be very specific about how much you want, what you'll use it for, why, and what results you get as a result of getting the funding. So for example, you might say, I would like £200, which I will use to buy a new large format printer, because that will enable me to print banners. So therefore, as a result, I expect my revenue to jump by £400 per month. So if you've already started your business and you're looking for some investment to boost your business, then what investors will want to see is something called traction. So what does that mean? It basically means that you've got a business, you've got some customers, you've got some sales already, and that you can prove there's demand for your product. So then you could say, look, with an injection of cash, I'll be able to sell even more. So that's an example of traction. So these are typically the most common forms of funding. So first up, competitions. beepurple has its own competition, and I'll give you a link to that at the end. Secondly, there's grants. So these are most common for social projects. That link there, that's a really good source to start searching for grants. And then finally, you've got crowdfunding. So Kickstarter, that's a very common platform to do what they call reward-based crowdfunding. In other words, let's say you've come up with an idea for a clay pot that goes inside an oven that bakes bread. You would say to people, I'm raising £10,000. If you give me £50, I'll send you one of the pots. So that's reward-based. And then there's Indiegogo. This is also reward-based crowdfunding, and it operates on the same sort of principle. There are also equity-based crowdfunding platforms where you generate money and in return you give them portions of your business. That's probably something that you'll be interested in a bit further down the line. So that's a quick introduction to what we do. So what can beepurple do? We have one-to-one business support sessions, Wednesday evening workshops, competitions, and our summer course. All of those things you can find out more about on our website, which is beepurple.co.uk. Send us an email if you want to access any of our services, or give us a call.